did we have last week? Bob.
Billy.
Oh, no, Billy.
Yeah,
Billy. Billy in Texas last week that talked to us about his oyster dressing.
Oh, yeah, oyster dressing.
Yeah.
That was a good call.
And that was a great call. And then I know we have our fans even in Australia and all over the place. So thanks for tuning in. And this is Firehouse Chefs Radio. You can catch us every Wednesday, 8 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time at rantradionetwork.com. Hopefully you're watching us tonight, listening to us and watching us on the Internet. And remember that you can always find archived shows at rantradionetwork.com. Just click on Firehouse Chefs Radio. And I'm your host, Eddie Sell. I'm a fire captain and chef. And I'm joined by my co-host tonight. I have George Rojas. That is, it sounds good, Julio. Thank you. Sounds better. George Rojas is a fire captain here in Southern California, and he's also one of the Firehouse Chefs that's been with us from the inception of it. So it's good to have him here tonight.
Thank you for having me.
You know what? Your mic's not live now. Try it now.
Hello. Yeah.
All right.
Here we go. Thank you for having me.
We're going to start throwing tomatoes at Julio pretty soon.
See the new guy?
All righty. And then we have Luis Navarro with us as well. And Luis is a chef and the owner of Lola's Mexican Cuisine in Long Beach, California. So welcome back, Luis.
Thanks, Eddie. Always a pleasure.
It's always great having him here, and he always has a lot of insight whenever we're talking about any of the topics. So it's great to have him here tonight. And we're going to be talking about some of the new things that you just introduced at Lola's recently, which are some olive oils that you guys are carrying now. And Luis Hernandez and I, which is the other part of Luis Squared, we actually went over there the other day and dined at Lola's and tried some of the olive oils, and they're really, really good. So
really good food.
Very, very good. So we'll talk about that as well. And then Luis Hernandez is also with us. Luis is not only the biggest Hispanic male you've ever seen, but he's
I've seen bigger. It's like Sasquatch. Like Sasquatch. We're out there, dude.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
out there. We just don't see them all too often.
Yeah, you guys have seen that show Bigfoot Lives. It's like, Luis Hernandez lives, you know, and he's alive and well. Luis is a firefighter paramedic in Los Angeles County, and he is also the vice president of the Boys and Girls Club of East Los Angeles.
That's right.
And we're glad to have him here tonight, and we're also going to be mentioning that we're closer to the holidays, and I know you have a big event coming up for Thanksgiving, and we'll be able to talk about that and all the families that you're going to be feeding here shortly in the next couple of weeks. So welcome.
Cool. Thank you.
And tonight's going to be a really, really fun show, along with all the technical difficulties that we're going to go through. And my man Julio looks like Cantinflas. Has anyone ever told you that? Look at he's laughing. So that's an inside joke for like Mexicans.
Looks like Piolín.
Yeah, or like Piolín. Yeah, he's like, oh hey.
I've seen those billboards.
Oh, sorry. That guy got fired. Sorry. That's not him.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, that's
Maybe it is, dude. Is that your alias?
You got a new job. All right. Stay in the radio.
But speaking of the whole media topic, whether it's American or Latin, everybody loves cooking shows these days. So we're going to be talking about cooking shows and entertainment at large. And who better than a couple of entertainment insiders that we actually have in studio with us tonight.
Yeah.
We have director John LaBruchier, and some of John's credits include he was the former assistant director on Entourage, all 8 seasons.
Nice.
The feature film Master and Commander, the great series Shameless,
nice.
Big Love. I mean, those are all shows that a lot of people know about, and John gained a lot of great experience doing that, and now he's doing his own thing. And we're actually working together on some projects, so we'll be talking about that later. It's pretty awesome to have him in studio. And we also have Kendall Foote. He is a writer and an actor, and Kendall's going to be talking about some of his experiences. And Kendall's a southern boy, so we'll be
80. No need to.
And a mask.
Thinking of something to say and doing a southern drawl at the same time is very difficult.
I think he knows Billy from Texas.
yeah.
He sounds a lot like Billy from
He
Texas.
sounds a lot like Billy from Texas. So
Speaking of
But,
Billy, Billy, weren't you Billy the Bear, too, in Texas?
Yes, and
we'll
get to that.
We'll get to that. Yeah, we'll definitely get to that, and we'll talk all about Billy the Bear and everything
That's
that he
totally
did
not
back in Oklahoma. Maybe not everything that you did in Oklahoma.
no,
but
everything. I
some
came
of
here
it.
to tell everything tonight. All on the table.
So,
Eddie.
as you can see, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So,
Yes,
you know,
it is.
Right? And as you guys know out there in Firehouse Chefs community world, the hour flies by, so make sure that you give us a call at 855-969-RANT, 855-969-7268. Give us a call, anything to do with tonight's topic about entertainment, cooking show. Tell us what your favorite cooking show is. Tell us, and why this came up is basically it's the 20th anniversary for the Food Network, and the Food Network has basically become the pioneer for, kind of like the advent of all these cooking shows. So whether it's PBS or network TV, the big networks, everybody now is kind of involved in the game of cooking shows. So
for the good and the bad.
Exactly. And I would have to say for the latter, I think a lot of content is old and tired, and that's where Firehouse Chefs comes in. And
if you think
something
about it,
new, yeah.
Is that a good time to say a hootie hoo? Hootie hoo.
Yeah, exactly. Like if that's the.
You gave me one hootie hoo tonight, and I chose to use it.
Yeah, since we don't have like a bell or anything to chime when there's like a key point, kind of like like kicking, like when you're gonna get the answer of a test or something, you can do your little.
Did you just
what do you
grant
call
me
it?
more hootie hoos?
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he just granted you the Foley guy for the radio show today.
I'll take it.
It sounds like you have Hootie Hoo carte blanche. Is what you got here.
Yeah, he does. So, that's what we want to discuss, and it's going to be great to obviously have this exchange with my fellow chefs here, my co-hosts, and then obviously you guys that are in the industry, and I'm sure you guys are fans of some cooking shows. You've seen some things that work, that don't work, and then it's going to be interesting to just kind of hear about your background and what I think you guys see as a winning formula for a show. So all those kind of things are, we're going to be talking about tonight. So, and I want to know who you guys like to watch, who you don't like to watch, and I think, I know for me now that there's like Food Network, Cooking Channel, like I mentioned, PBS.
There's like the recipe something that I always skip over. There's like the recipe.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's the recipe something.
And then they also have those shows on other channels too.
I like
I think we just made a discovery.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a show called The Recipe Something.
I just
There you go.
Yeah, well, I think, there's so many. It's obviously, it's really, and I heard what you just said.
Giada, come on.
But, okay.
I just thought of 8 ways to shoot your show in my head.
Already?
They're awesome.
And that's what's so cool about John and working with guys that are artists like this. Like literally, they find inspiration anywhere. So, and we've actually worked together on some projects, and we'll kind of tease some of those things. But he's been out there shooting some stuff that we did with the fire service helicopters and even the Bomberos, which is an organization that.
Ooh, yeah, we got to do that. We got to
yeah.
talk about that one.
Yeah, and Luis Hernandez sits on that board with his brother Ben Hernandez, and so we actually shot some tape of an event that we did in downtown LA a few months back. So John definitely sees the upside and a lot of the things revolving around the fire service, and it really is an untapped resource with a lot of talented people and a lot of great stories. So whether it's cooking or whether it's firefighters that are entrepreneurs or that are doing great things, giving back to the community, there's a lot of cool things happening. So why don't we kind of talk about real quick, the topic at hand, and what do you guys think about all these cooking shows these days? Are you guys fans?
I like them. Something that my wife's been watching recently is The Pioneer Woman. And she's got some pretty good recipes.
I've seen that one, yeah.
She's a Southern belle, too. She's actually from Texas. Big old ranch out there in Texas.
Your wife, you said?
No. Pioneer Woman. I wish you were.
Nice.
But yeah, she's got a pretty good show, and recipes seem to come out pretty good. So and we've tried them. So that's what it's all about, is getting having the end user replicate those recipes at home, and they're coming out. So
Yep.
hopefully Firehouse Chefs will.
Oh, there it is. There it is right there. So
There
if
you
you're
go.
watching us right now live at rantradionetwork.com or even firehousechefs.com, this is you're going to see some pictures tonight of just various cooking shows, various Food Network talent, and then even some of the projects or pictures that John and Kendall brought in with them.
You know what's cool about watching that picture or looking at that picture is the 8 shows that I thought about.
Yeah.
How to shoot your show are way cooler than any of those pictures that you just put up.
I thought he was going to say those were his 2 prom dates.
I love this guy. That's why.
Like, we're talking prime time versus daytime soap operas is what that looked like to me.
Yeah, and I have to say, I mean, it's not. There's a lot of the ideas out there are so tired. They really, really are. And that's what I really want to kind of get into in the next segment. We'll continue with this. We'll introduce these guys. Let's hear about their background, and then we'll continue the whole conversation tonight. But yeah, literally, a lot of the ideas are really, really tired. I think it's time for some new content, and it's literally like I think people are ready to get away from the whole competition stuff, because that stuff to me is really, really played out.
Yeah, I think it did what it was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Which it exposed the world, or I could even just say, our country, into a more food-centric audience, and people are a little bit more educated, and some people think that they know more than they do, but at the end of the day, it helps, folks like myself out, because they come to the restaurant and they're understanding more. They're looking, they're a little bit savvier. They know if, you're getting a good product or if you're not.
Yeah, and that's a good point, and we're going to pick up where we left off after this commercial break. You're listening to Firehouse Chefs Radio on the Rant Radio Network. Give us a call at 855-969-RANT, 855-969-7268. Kendall and John, if you can take it after the break.
Hoo-dee-hoo!
Stay tuned. Don't burn anything down. Firehouse Chefs will be right back.
Been in an accident? Then you need your vehicle professionally repaired. That's exactly what you get when you bring your vehicle to Greg's Auto Body Repair. 3 quotes within minutes. We will provide everything you need for a hassle-free auto body repair, from an accurate estimate to working with your insurance company. We will get your vehicle to its pre-accident condition as soon as possible. Greg's Auto Body has been serving Los Angeles County and local cities since 1970. Call us at 562-789-1300.
Do we have your attention? When it comes to tequila, 2 things matter: heart and passion. Never compromising integrity for mass production. Number 1 Tequila delivers the goods. Taste the heart and passion of Mexico in every bottle. We make it right. We make it fun. Superior Tequila. There's only number 1. There's only number 1. There's only number 1.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
A home is the biggest investment in most people's lives. Buying or selling should be a positive experience.
Whether you want to be a wealthy real estate investor or just trying to find a place to call home. At AJR & Associates, we focus on the client's needs.
We understand the market better than most. Let us bring the value to you and make the right choice.
AJR & Associates, making your dream house a reality. Call us today for a free consultation at 562-882-1976. Or you can log on to www.hrrealtors.com.
With a track record of great results, bringing knowledge, wisdom, and expertise to you. Hablamos español.
Welcome to Firehouse Chefs. I'm your host, Eddie Sell, and I will take you on a journey with America's chefs, firefighters, service industry professionals, and more as we discuss food, recipes, nutrition, and lifestyle topics. Stay tuned and enjoy the ride. Personal cell. Welcome back to Firehouse Chefs Radio. This is Firehouse Chefs Radio for November 13th, 2013. And I hear siren. Is that real or fake, Georgie?
That's a sound effect.
Sound effect, nice.
Going in.
This is episode 22 of Firehouse Chefs Radio. And remember, you can join us every Wednesday, 8 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time at the rantradionetwork.com. And tonight's topic is the entertainment world, and specifically cooking shows, and I think what America and the world needs to see, which is the Firehouse Chef Show. But we're going to get to that. And we actually do have, it looks like we have a caller already, but I just wanted to mention again that we're joined by our in-studio guests. We have writer and do you direct as well, Kendall? Or
one day, sir.
There you go.
One day.
But writer and actor. You have your own microphone, bro.
I know, but it felt better to lean
Take
over
it over in Kendall.
He knows I get really awkward when he gets in.
I hope everybody out there in America is watching this tonight because it's a lot of fun, actually. But Kendall Foote is a writer and actor. And we also have John LaBroucherie. Did I say it right? LaBroucherie?
LaBroucherie, you said
LaBroucherie.
it better.
We should play a game to see how many different ways we can say it.
I'm just my fifth grade teacher, Mrs. Bromberg.
I'm just going to call him, John. You can call him John L.A. for short. So
LaBoo. People call me John LaBoo.
Let's go ahead and see who we have on line one.
It's probably my wife. Hey.
Hello?
Hi there, caller on line one. You're on Firehouse Chefs Radio.
Definitely not.
Eddie.
Hello.
Are you there? Caller, are you there?
Hello?
I think the caller just hung up.
Can you hear me now?
Technical difficulty.
I hope that wasn't your wife.
There's
John.
gremlins.
That was definitely not my wife.
Okay.
My wife is beautiful.
Caller on line one. Give us a call
that.
again. We're sorry about that. Give us a call again at 855-969-7268, and we'll try that again. All right, let's introduce you guys, and let's start with John. John, give us a little introduction about who you are and what you're about. And I said really, little. Remember, this is like an hour show, bro.
I really was hoping you would have Kendall go first. But
well, you know what? Let's just start with like the. It's kind of like building the drum solo. You know what I mean?
The director has to direct this symphony. But
yeah.
Usually I don't.
Or is that a conductor?
So
my name's John LaBroucherie.
The inmates are ruling the asylum tonight. You know.
Eddie's like, when we got in here in the pre-interview, he's like, so we're gonna do the first segment, and it'll be, and you guys don't interrupt us, and all we did was interrupt you, dude. I'm sorry.
It was a lot of fun, and you know what? It's
Eddie's a lot stronger than me. I guarantee you, John, I did not interrupt him.
I mean, seriously though, like if you guys didn't like us, we'd be in trouble because I think.
All right, it looks like we have. You know what? Hold that thought. We're gonna get our callers involved real quick, and let's see who we have, and hopefully we get this right this time.
Hello.
Cut off?
Yeah, you were cut off. You are on Firehouse Chefs Radio. Are you there?
Oh, yeah, outstanding. Hey, Eddie, George, this is Robert.
Robert, what's going on? Robert from Northern California, correct?
Yes, sir. Up in the great North Woods of Northern California. Calling back. Been a long time.
Nice, bro. Thank you so much for calling Firehouse Chefs Radio. So tonight's...
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say tonight's topic is the entertainment industry and cooking shows. Do you happen to have a favorite cooking show?
Yeah, I tend to like, what's her name, Giada. I like her.
You're just like George.
Yeah, Giada, and there was that English girl. I don't see her too much anymore. Nigella.
Nigella, yeah.
I liked her.
Okay.
Yeah, I liked her programs. But, yeah, you know, I'm really happy that you've been seeing your dream come to fruition with this cooking. That was really something that I've been watching for a long time. I'm really proud of you, man.
Thanks. I really appreciate that, man. Yeah. Yeah, it has been a long time, so... And Robert and I go way back, so it's going to be nice to actually see you and spend some time soon. But wouldn't you agree that it's important to get Firehouse Chefs up in Northern California in some capacity?
Oh, definitely. There's some really good departments up there, and I'm sure there's some real good chefs that come along with those departments in the Bay Area, Sacramento, all throughout. But, yeah, man, I just remember seeing your cooking back at, it was like 98.
Yeah.
Taught me how to make a scratch enchilada sauce at 65.
Right. Yeah.
Same day we had a really good chicken single-family dwelling. That was a lot of fun that day.
That was you and I fighting fire, so that was that was a lot of fun. So.
I totally. Yeah, it's one of those ingrained memories. But you doing the show, I would really think that it would be a great vehicle to get out there for viewers to see some, what's going on in the firehouses.
Well, interestingly enough, we've got a guest today, and I can see his creative juices flowing. Right now. So yes, Robert.
Keep your eyes up here, George. We're looking at his juices.
Hey, what? This is rated G, isn't it?
What?
You know what? Actually, Robert, did you have since we do have these great in-studio guests, did you have a question for them, maybe about what they think it would hopefully take to see Firehouse Chefs on the air soon?
Well, I'm presuming you're going to have to find someone that's going to back this.
Mm-hmm.
You have interested individuals that are interested in investing in this idea that you have. I don't know how you get a hold of that. It's outside of my realm of influence. But
actually, no investment is too small, my friend. So we could talk about that. We could talk about that after the show, though.
Good.
That would be that sounds like a Kickstarter campaign, right?
Yeah.
Kickstarter. Yeah. I'm not much of one of those. What are those guys? Those investment capitalists over here. I don't have the ability there. But
yeah, Robert. Honestly, a show like this, all that it really needs is we need time. We need a guy like me, and we need a camera. And then that's really it. A guy like me, along with a guy like Kendall here, my partner in everything I shoot and produce, along with a great show like what Eddie's created in Firehouse Chefs. I mean, really I edit too. We could shoot a pilot for nothing, and we should, by the way, because
you guys have to. Because honestly, I know, knowing Eddie, I'm not trying to blow sunshine up his ass, but he's got a great personality for this, and he's not some schmarmy kind of Food Networky kind of sticky kind of guy that's going to come on. It's a legitimate guy. His show would could take the nation. Plus, people love firemen, so two good things.
Wait till I get Eddie on camera on our second show. I got all kinds of plans for this man.
You guys got to speak right into the mic a little bit more.
Sorry,
there we go.
My first time on radio.
I know. And are you okay? Are you listening?
I'm having a hard time.
Is this going to be based out of your out of that Firehouse catering van that you have?
Is that that is my face on the side of it. It's pretty funny, and that's there's a story behind that too, but yeah, for those that aren't too supportive, sorry, but you just got to deal with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, hey Robert, thank you so much for calling in. We have another caller that we're going to get to and get to the rest of our show. So, thank you so much for the support, and can't wait to get together soon.
Yeah, definitely. You guys take care. Good luck, Eddie.
All right. See you later, Robert.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Anybody who doesn't like your face on the side of that truck, just give them one of your pulled pork sliders with the ancho chili.
Oh, I know. You love those, dude. Yeah. No, I did the sliders, but then I made my homemade red mole sauce, and I did basically like wet tortas. They were like mini tortas, and they were bomb as hell,
Like 6 of them.
So yeah, I thought we had a caller. Do we still have a caller?
No.
Okay. We did have another line lit, so if you're out there, please give us a call back. And without any further ado, let's get back to you guys. Let's talk about your projects.
My name's John LaBrucherie. I am a director, producer, and a writer-creator. I've right now got 4 original web series online right now. Before I was a director, even though I always thought of myself as a director, I was an assistant director on some of the largest television shows and movies in Hollywood. I cannot take some of the credits Eddie gave me earlier are not quite right, and I was a production assistant on Master and Commander with Peter Weir. What a great experience that was.
Still an awesome movie too.
It was. Yeah. I got to tell you, working with, we used to call him the governor. With the governor was like a humbling sort of experience down in Mexico. I lived down in Rosarito for 6 months, and then we sailed out of Ensenada until we couldn't see land, and then shot all the way back. It was a lot of fun. Entourage was great. They got a new movie. I'm not doing it because I'm directing now, and I wish those guys a whole bunch of luck. Let's say about 6 years ago, 5 years ago?
When we met?
Yeah.
4 years.
So 4 years ago, I'm an assistant director on the AT&T ad campaign for with Luke Wilson. There's like 12 commercials.
Get in the mic, buddy.
12 commercials that were really bad on TV. Although Luke is really funny and a great guy. Anyway, this kid comes up to me and he's wearing cowboy boots and a cowboy hat and like the funniest cowboy shirt you've ever seen and tight jeans. And like the thing is if you're in LA and you're working on a movie set, not a lot of production assistants look like that. So it's like he comes up, running up to me. We have like maybe 100 background in the middle of Griffith Park, and he runs up to me and he's like, you know, I actually noticed this kid is like running around working harder than anyone that was working with me.
You have to when you wear pearl snaps.
Right. Yeah. And I look down and he's wearing a pair of shit kickers, like a pair of, you know, real cowboy boots. Which
Tony Lamas?
Yeah, I mean, my experience with cowboy boots are like my mom in the 80s with those half boots, you know, those little like 3/4 half boots.
So he was like, wow, you remind me of my mother.
Yeah. Pretty much. You do remind me of my mother in a lot of ways, especially when I'm driving. Slow down. And a little bit like my wife too.
This is a good time to say, don't text and drive.
Right?
You know what's funny? You guys,
it's almost a good time for a commercial.
You guys but a really funny story is my wife. She's like the most amazing woman ever. She's beautiful and she's like super smart. And we couldn't have done anything that we're doing. We'll get to it soon without her. But she's literally directing Kendall and I by iPhone right now. and the best part about it is the first direction she sent us was actually like it reads this. It's tell Kendall to stop stepping on your lines. He keeps stepping on your lines. He needs to hush when you're talking. And then Kendall responds, "Okay, it's Kendall." And then laugh out loud. It was pretty funny.
She makes us dinner sometimes, so I abide.
There you go. There you go. Well, it's good. I mean, it's when we come back from the next commercial break, we're going to get into your guys' specific projects, and there's a lot of cool things you're working on together. And it's great. You know, it's great, obviously, that you guys are found one another in more ways than one, it sounds like.
Well, hey, do I have 2 seconds to finish?
This is like Batman and Robin.
You have 2 seconds.
Totally.
Ready?
2 seconds. Okay, so the end of that story is he ran up to me. He's wearing boots, and I was like, man, how do you work so hard and run so hard in boots? And he's like, John, if I'm working, I'm wearing boots.
And with that, you're listening to Firehouse Chefs Radio on the Rant Radio Network. Stay tuned for more of this buffoonery. Don't burn anything down. Firehouse Chefs will be right back.
What's wrong?
I can't stop craving a cigarette. I just quit. Hey, what are you smoking on?
Oh, this? Best e-juice on the planet. Burst of flavor, of course.
What's that?
Only the best alternative to smoking with a great flavor. It has a burst of flavor in every puff.
Well, does it have nicotine?
It comes in different levels, including 0. They have 20 flavors and more coming. All the products are made in the U.S. Check them out at www.burstoflavor.com or call them at 855-WE-BURST.
Hey, let's burst together.
It's not just flavor, it's an experience. Cigarettes, you've met your match.
Are you watching the game at home? Why? Come watch it at Mambo Grill, the hottest spot in Downey. You'll have good food, drinks, and a great time at a low price. We have the coldest beer in our sports bar, where you can enjoy the game on any of our huge flat screen TVs. And when your home team wins, you get 25% off anything in Mambo Grill. We're on Downey Avenue, 1 block north of Firestone, or visit us on the web. Mambo Grill, love at first bite.
Hey, bro, this is a good game. You know what would make it better?
What, bro?
A michelada.
A michelada? What's a michelada?
A michelada is somewhere in the middle of a Mexican Bloody Mary and a Mexican margarita.
Oh, I got you covered, bro.
You got a cup in your pocket?
No, sir. I got my pocket-sized michelada. Mucho macho michelada.
Pocket size?
Pocket size, so you can take it with you anywhere you go.
Where'd you get that at?
At the nearest convenience store, and you can also buy it at muchomachomichelada.com.
You know what will make it better? After we get drunk, if they had a line we can call.
We can call their drunk line. You can leave a message and then log on to the site and listen to your stupidity afterwards.
What's that number?
It's 855-MICHE-69.
What's that number again?
855-MICHE-69.
Awesome. Mucho macho michelada.
ProTech Carpet Tile and Care provides professional cleaning services for carpet, tile, grout, upholstery, and fine area rugs.
ProTech technicians are professionally trained and certified cleaning and restoration experts.
We specialize in restoring damage caused by heavy soil and odor.
We can remove challenging spots such as coffee, tea, ink,
gum, wine, and many more.
We have saved our customers thousands of dollars on new flooring and furniture expenses with our advanced cleaning processes.
Call for a free estimate at 562-447-4300 and visit us on our website, www.myprotectsite.com.
Hey, this is Joe Perez, owner at Protect. Just reminding you that Protect Carpet and Tile Care is your professional choice.
Welcome to FireHouse Chefs. I'm your host, Eddie Sell, and I will take you on a journey with America's chefs, firefighters, service industry professionals, and more as we discuss food, recipes, nutrition, and lifestyle topics. Stay tuned and enjoy the ride. Alrighty, welcome back to FireHouse Chefs Radio, everybody. This is FireHouse Chefs Radio for November 13th, 2013. Episode 22, and this has been a very, very fun episode so far, and we appreciate everybody tuning in at rantradionetwork.com. And we have had some technical difficulties. I think the gremlins are in the studio tonight, but in any event, we always, as chefs and firefighters,
he's not that short.
We got to adapt and overcome.
I think
so.
Kendall brought the gremlins.
Who did?
Kendall.
Yeah, I think so too. I think
Kendall. I can take a joke.
Kendall brought the gremlins all the way from Texas,
He brought the little green man.
Yeah. So, again, this show's flying by, and tonight we're talking about the entertainment industry and cooking shows. And so we want to get right back to John and Kendall. And actually, John was mentioning that his wife was directing him basically via iPhone tonight, and she basically wanted to tell John the last order was, get to the point. So since we are actually running out of time, let's get to the point, boys. So
I had that whole story and I almost missed the whole joke.
Right?
Right. But we got it in at the very end.
You did, yeah. And so why don't we? Kendall unfortunately is having some headphone issues, so maybe it's better that he can't really hear us.
I have a lot of head issues in general. How's that? Yeah, it looks better too.
Oh yeah.
Right after you told everyone how we've been together for 4 years.
Yeah.
So comfortable.
And that that you remind somebody of somebody's mom.
Of his mother.
Yeah, there we go.
My boots.
So anyhow, that's like a whole other show on the ID channel that I'm now a fan of. So
Kendall, tell us about yourself.
I moved out here 4 years ago. My whole life I've worked with kids. I always knew I wanted to be an entertainer.
No way.
Yeah, no, I swear.
Yeah.
I'm not lying to you. You're bigger than me. You can't tell it. My legs are very strong, but that's it. And so in college, actually, I became the college mascot. I went to Baylor University, number 4 in the polls right now in football, no big deal. And I became the college mascot, which is awesome. You travel around the country with beautiful women. It's so much cooler than being a football player. I'm going to tell my son one day when he's not good at sports, be like, dude, take the back door. Be a mascot.
Really quick mascot story. We're on our way down here, and the Baylor girl from the Baylor Alumni Association calls Kendall on the way down to this radio show, asking for money. Obviously, it's a private college.
Because I have a ton.
Right. So he's like, I have.
Because you're a big Hollywood star now.
He's like, I have 35 cents I can donate. And then at the end, I was like, hey, he was the Baylor Bear. And she's like, oh. I was wondering how they got people to do things like that. She totally dug.
And then she hung up. But little does she know, I never had a bar tab in college because of it.
Bam.
She probably didn't go to the bars because.
Hootie hoo.
Hootie hoo. No, but anyways, long story short, while I was mascotting, I was like, man, I'm really good at making kids laugh. I was like, I'm gonna go to Hollywood, and I'm not going to be your just everyday, actor.
I'm
gonna revolutionize the way family entertainment's made. And I've kind of always had that in my mindset, my forefront of my mind. And I knew I had to learn how the industry worked, which is where I met John. John didn't tell you the part of the story. Was when I was dressed like his mother in my pearl snap boots.
Or that you stuck your boot up his butt after that?
Well, that was just for lunch break. I was living out of my car at the time. And, I didn't have a lot of money.
Is this a true story?
Man, so true.
Okay.
I lived on the streets of Westwood. I was like, if I'm going to be in my car, I might as well be able to look at UCLA girls the whole time.
Damn, you were roughing it on the streets of Westwood.
Mascot, West Coast
Better than
girls.
the streets of Long Beach.
Yeah. Should have been Long
Wait
Beach.
till you hear
Then I would have been running on you all
the
day.
fireman would knock on my window and tell me to move my car at night.
Exactly.
Thanks, guys.
I'll say it's You're one of those guys.
You're one of those guys.
I was.
Okay.
Until John saved me.
Yeah.
But then we started working, and we kind of had some cool ideas a few years ago, and we just recently connected, and we've kind of both been on the same track of mine.
Wow.
And we've, the past 6 months, we jumped into a cave. And
Look at you guys right there. That's like roughing it.
Yeah. Oh,
that's how far
this
you'll
is
go
not
for a
helping
shot.
our relationship thing.
Totally. So what Kendall's doing there? We're at that night
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
with the fire department in Orange County, which is so cool.
Yeah.
John Muir, by the way, is
Oh.
one of my favorite people.
He's awesome
to talk to in the
Yeah.
world. He was so much fun that night. Literally, I'm sitting there with the Canon D5 and a zoom lens. It's dark and it's night, and like the fire department in Orange County has come up with this genius way of using night vision goggles in front of a lens to simulate night shooting. It's so cool. I can't wait to show people.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
But that's what we're doing there. Nobody who does what I do. I hope you didn't hear that. Anyway, also why we're here, like what Kendall was saying about children's entertainment. Was I listening?
Family entertainment.
Family entertainment. That's right. Okay. We are creating right now a live action show called Kendall's Farm. Kendall wrote it, and it's called Kendall's Farm, and that's his name.
Yeah, that's really weird. Okay.
And he's an actor too.
And I'm really into myself.
Yeah, clearly.
Jokes, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, what Kendall's Farm is it's sort of a throwback for entertainment for parents and kids alike to enjoy together, kind of like some like Shelley Duvall's Fairy Tale Theater back in the 80s. I don't know if anyone remembers that. It launched Showtime, kind of.
No, try another one.
Let's say Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, he went there.
Yeah,
But
he went there.
No Pee-wee.
Yeah.
We're not like that.
You're
but
not
a live action show like that.
You get a Kendall, not a Pee-wee.
Exactly.
And my gremlins.
We have a
And
Christian,
your
not a
gremlins.
Pee-wee, basically.
Nice.
So what it is we have a theory. Okay, there used to be an independent children's or family entertainment studio out of Houston that used to make shows called like Barney and pretty much any really good show besides Sesame Street.
Dallas.
It was out of Dallas.
Yeah.
Sorry, Texas, Dallas, Houston. Sorry. Anyway, that independent film studio did all of the children's entertainment. That studio was bought by a large corporation that makes toys. We won't give the name of that corporation.
Okay.
Anyway, that studio no longer exists, and all of the children's entertainment now comes from the toys made by that company.
A large portion.
Okay.
One thing we've run up against is that there's no money in any kids entertainment under 13 years old. And the thing is that's a bunch of crap because we all know that kids need to be entertained and that kids' movies make more than any other movie.
Absolutely.
So what we have decided to do is take this show and go. We've gone after products. We've gone to corporations like we got interest from Tyson Chicken and interest from Nestle, and we've gone to them to basically brand ourselves with a corporation to get money for the show to then take to a studio. So then we have a little bit more creative control in the fact that we can make our show have values and like mean something and do good for kids, because nothing kills me more than watching my children watch a sitcom for kids that makes them talk like adults and say inappropriate things. So with this show, and the way we've got the money, we're I think going to be able to do something that helps people and changes people and like helps kids become healthy adults.
Cool.
And we're going to do it through music, through acting, and we're going to go after some big names, and we're going to try and get them to help kids with us, because that's what it's all about, is helping kids.
And I think we're actually going to get a little impromptu song from Kendall in a little bit. So we do have a caller, though, so let's go ahead and reach out to our caller.
It's like the new age David.
Whoa,
Awesome.
whoa.
Whatever that sound was, I need it. Whatever that sound was, I need it for editing. That was so cool.
I was going to say it's like the new age David and Goliath.
That Transformers online?
Yeah, seriously. Caller, you're on Firehouse Chefs Radio, and hopefully you still have your eardrums.
I'm still here. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you? Can you let us know your name, sir, and where you're calling from?
Yeah, this is Mike from Northern California.
Oh, thank you so much. We have another caller from Northern California. We really appreciate that. A lot of fans up there, up north. Are you a?
Oh, yeah.
What are you, a 49er fan or Oak? I hate to say it, but are you? Yeah, the Raiders. God,
the nation.
No, I'm a Sacramento Kings fan.
Sacramento Kings fan. Okay.
Jimmer for dancers. What?
Hey, so tonight's topic is actually we're talking about the entertainment world and cooking shows, and we have these two great in-studio guests. And if you've been listening to the show, they're now talking about some of their own programming, and they're developing a show for kids as one of their projects. What do you think about just cooking shows, and what would you like to see on television right now?
I just got the show kind of late, guys, so you might have answered this already. But what I would like to see is when is FireHouse Chefs going to have the show?
Man, that is the question.
That's on everyone's mind right here.
Just give me a
Well, that's what I'm wondering.
Seriously.
You know what? And we really appreciate you bringing that up because if you've been watching anything that FireHouse Chefs has done over the years, we definitely have been trying to do that for quite some time, and it hasn't worked out for whatever reason. And these guys can attest to it. There are a lot of culebras in the industry, and for those of you that speak Spanish, that's Spanish for snakes.
Yeah, I'm learning, guys.
Yeah. There are a lot of snakes in the industry, unfortunately, and a lot of people that try to steal ideas, take you for rides, and all that other stuff. So, the timing wasn't there before, but I think teaming up with guys like, these guys that are on the show tonight, and, ultimately it's going to happen. So I appreciate all the support. And the more people, kind of bring it up and follow our show and get the word out, that's definitely going to get the message out there to the networks that I think America is tired of being dumbed down, personally. I mean, a lot of the shows are crap, and it's just time for something different. Go with a different idea.
That's what we're doing.
Are you still on the line with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, here, I totally agree. I mean, I've been listening to you guys for a while now, and that's just something I would love to see. You guys know what you're talking about, and you guys are great to listen to. So I hope it comes true.
Well, we really, really appreciate you calling in and appreciate the support. And, just continue listening to FireHouse Chefs Radio and, stay tuned for more. Follow us on our social media as well for more updates. We're coming up to a commercial break, so stay tuned for more. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thanks, Mike.
All right. See, I mean, we get a lot of that, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I enjoy
this. You guys get ready for the next segment because it is our last segment coming up. So, think about what you want to tell all the
Can I put in a request?
I don't know. Maybe you should write it down on paper first.
Can Kendall premiere the acapella version of the turkey wrap?
You know what? We're coming up on a commercial break, but take us out. You're listening to FireHouse Chefs Radio. Go.
Thanksgiving song coming up next. Woo! Gobble, gobble.
There you go, folks. FireHouse Chefs Radio, Rant Radio Network. Don't burn anything down. FireHouse Chefs will be right back.
Add some crazy flavor to your vape pen. You're looking for something new and exciting in liquid vapor? Go to Crazy Cloud's e-juice. Find them at burstoflavor.com and try any of the new 12 flavors they have available. Blueberry, mint, raspberry, chocolate, gummy bear, hemp, watermelon, cola, orange, pina colada, coconut, or Red Bully. Call us today at 855-WE-BURST or visit us at burstoflavor.com and order yours today.
The Share Foundation is the health division of the Coy Chiropractic Institute, a 501c3 509A2 public nonprofit organization dedicated to the growth and development of the natural health care services, in particular through the chiropractic profession, offering health services at the Share clinics in the greater Los Angeles area. Your donations can help in expanding these facilities across the nation, research programs, and public education, thus offering a solution to the many of the health challenges we face. Your donations are tax-deductible and can be sent through our website at www.sharefoundation.com. That's www.cherfoundation.com by clicking on the donation button. Thank you.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bank Mart, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low price prices. Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
Number one. Number one.
Is that a stutter or as high as you can count?
I was ordering number one. Tequila.
Everybody's asking for number one.
Great, another fancy bottle.
These guys are true artists. Never compromise integrity. They make tequila
Come
in the
on.
fashion. Never mass produced.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying have the number one. Anything less is number two. Number one, tequila.
Welcome to Firehouse Chefs. I'm your host, Eddie Sell, and I will take you on a journey with America's chefs, firefighters, service industry professionals, and more as we discuss food, recipes, nutrition, and lifestyle topics. Stay tuned and enjoy the ride.
I've been missing all of this the whole time.
The whole
Johnny
time.
Cash.
Tonight has been like wrestling cats. You know what I mean? It's like wrestling a bunch of cats and putting them back in the box. It's been so much fun. Thank you guys for being here. Firehouse Chefs Radio.
My headphones didn't work, and now they do, and I'm like, oh, this is what it feels like to be famous. I can hear everything.
Well, we'd hear you more if you were like pull the
Do you really want to hear
microphone.
more?
Yeah, well,
This works better.
Yeah, there you go. You can talk right into the mic.
Come on, deep
You are
voice.
listening
Turkey
to
rap.
Firehouse
Turkey
Chefs.
rap.
Shut up, John.
Turkey rap.
Shut up, John. Get your own show. This is Firehouse Chefs Radio. Episode 22. Tonight we're talking about media and cooking shows. It's been a lot of fun, as you can tell, and we definitely have to have you guys back on here. It's been a ton of fun. Maybe or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see.
Good times.
But we actually have a caller, so let's go ahead and get to our caller on line one, and then we'll see what's going on. And hopefully we don't get that crazy feedback. Hello.
Hello, this is Herbie Wagner.
Oh, wow.
Southern California. How you doing?
Good. How are you, Herbie? Thank you so much for calling Firehouse Chefs Radio.
Very good. Happy belated Veterans Day to all you veterans out there.
Thank you. That's a great point.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much for all the veterans. And we did post something on Firehouse Chefs social media, and I served in the Navy, so that's near and dear to me. So thank you to all the veterans that have sacrificed everything for our freedom. Herbie, so you're in SoCal. Have you been listening to our great show tonight about cooking shows and entertainment?
Very fun. Hooty hoo, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I have a fan. One.
That goes back to the old KLOS days.
Are you familiar with that?
My mother is, yes.
Okay, all right.
The one that wears a booth. No, that's your mom.
There's a lot of mom jokes going on tonight, Herbie, but don't play into that. You know what I mean? In case you're like a funny guy.
No, we'll stay off the mom.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, I see what you did there.
There it goes. Yep. Stay off the moms because I just got off yours.
Yeah. There we go.
Boy.
Now that we're being completely inappropriate, is it inappropriate to tell you that my mom's taking a dirt nap?
Oh, damn, dude.
Sorry. She's the best. I love her. I miss her so much.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. She's dead.
Anyhow, so Herbie, so do you have a favorite cooking show out there right now, or a favorite host?
A lot of good cooking shows. There's a lot of stuff on YouTube out there as well.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird pasta videos. If you want to watch somebody making pasta in their kitchen, there's all kinds of crazy stuff.
I think I've heard about something like that before.
Yeah, there's a guy out there putting all kinds of weird stuff. It's his own little. He's got his own little niche, I guess you could say.
Right. Yeah.
But, the main thing is got to get you on a cooking show. Get you big out there.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ditto.
Yeah, we're trying, and everybody here is very supportive of that. And these guys right here, the writer and producer director combination, will hopefully help the cause. So I really appreciate that.
Yeah, well, good luck to you, and good talking to everybody out there.
Hey, thank you so much for the call, Herbie, and thanks for being a fan of Firehouse Chefs Radio.
All right.
All right, Herbie.
Bye. All right, take care. All right, boys.
I just had an idea.
Yeah.
It's Eddie, Kendall, and Guy Fieri are Firehouse Chefs.
I'm going to get a tattoo on my face for that.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm out of family entertainment.
I can't take
You
it.
gonna get a tattoo of Eddie's face on your face?
Tell me I won't.
You'd be so lucky. You'd be so lucky. Yeah, or either that or you're going to get shot.
Your wife would be like, which one's the real Eddie?
Some fool's gonna I know you.
You mother effer.
You owe me money.
And then all of a sudden, kid will be like, wait, it's not me. I'm from Texas.
Because that's how I talk.
Look at
Precisely.
my boots. Look at my boots.
Yeah, exactly. Alrighty, so get back. Let's plug the information. Let's get to the topic at hand.
Well, you know what? I want to hear that turkey.
I want to do the
rap.
turkey
All right,
rap.
all right,
dude.
all right.
Come on,
Go ahead.
Kendall, do the turkey
It's on
rap.
everyone's mind right now.
All right. I'm going to do one verse. I can't give the whole thing
All
away
right,
because it's
all right.
going to be released, the Monday before Thanksgiving.
Got
so
it.
we got to get excited
Got
about
it.
that. So here's this verse number 2.
All right.
The beat's getting dropped in Atlanta right now. Hopefully I'll get the demo track back tomorrow. Here we go, Luda. Well, he's a pretty cool turkey if you're down to act quirky because this turkey just wants to have fun. He likes to tootle, dance, and sing. Tootle and boodle. The true turkey's work is never quite done. There's always leftovers when this turkey's around. He's so crazy he'll leave you wanting more. 1 feather, 2 feather, 3 feather, 4. Like an eagle, not rather turkey soar. Cause when I fly high, I'm right by turkey's side. That is until it starts to make you tired. But too much turkey is still not enough turkey. Look out, Mr. Turkey's on fire. Everybody say turkey, 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 turkey. Stuffing.
Oh, that's good.
And if you forget the words, just say turkey over and over and over again because that's what we do in America.
By the way,
there you go. There's a turkey
by the
in.
way, singing that song is Kendall's doppelganger in the show Kendall's Farm, Tyson the chicken. So Tyson the chicken is rapping about his friend Turkey for Thanksgiving. And anyway, Kendall's Farm and Tyson the chicken bring a good way to bring in some cooking into that's basically what Tyson the chicken on Kendall's Farm. What he's going to do is spend a minute each week with mothers around the country to talk about healthy eating habits.
That's good.
And our the way we're going to do it, which I think is really fun and cool. We wrote a Tyson chicken wing rap also, and basically each episode there will be a rap battle between 3 kids, and each kid will have to write their own rap. And they'll do an a cappella battle with Tyson the Chicken in the Barn of Imagination about their mother's winning Tyson the Chicken healthy recipe. So they got to write rap music about their mom's recipe, and they got to give a shout out to their mom every week.
That's pretty good.
All right.
So
I'm rapping on FireHouse Chefs, and there's nothing you can do about it.
How do people get more information on the show and on you guys?
Well, it's actually a big week. We find out about funding for our pilot tomorrow or Saturday, but it's looking good. Nestle's really interested. Hopefully they want to they get behind us, and honestly our message is all about being positive and being good and helping people and helping kids, so it will be made. Even if this thing falls through this week, it'll end up happening because we're doing the right thing.
Good.
You know what I mean? It's like what you and I talked about with first responders. Just it's all about our message. You know what I mean? And having the right message.
It's just a day at a time. You don't think about yesterday. You don't think about tomorrow. You take care of your business today.
Good.
No, well said. And
sounds
especially,
good.
there's a lot of highs and lows in this industry, definitely. And every time, there's a lot of highs and lows, and you just have to stick with what you believe in.
Yeah.
And ultimately, and I know these guys are very, very passionate, and I do know them enough to say that they really do actually care about people and a positive message. And there's just so much garbage out there. It's actually nice to have artists that are thinking about kids and thinking about families and thinking about good things. There's so much bad stuff to watch. It's really cool to actually kind of see that sort of direction. So
if we can get family entertainment to a spot where television is not a babysitter for the kids, and the parents want to sit down and watch it with them and be able to discuss afterwards. I think we, as a society, we forget how important it is just to talk with our kids and encourage them to think for themselves. And if we can find a way to put that in our television, make it funny enough for where the parents want to be involved, and also make television that makes kids want to go outside and not watch television.
Yes.
Sure.
Go play for 30 minutes, come back in, and I'll rap on about, I don't know, a manatee.
And the cooking obviously is huge. I mean, there's an obesity epidemic in the U.S. For sure. And so it's very, very important to educate everybody, starting at a young age. And that's part of our message with FireHouse Chefs is moderation. And that's why we always introduce other topics like nutrition, like fitness, like wellness, and a lot of those things because it's so important. You know, we're not going to tell you how to live your life, but let's give people choices.
Mm-hmm.
And that's also part of the message of the Firehouse Chefs TV show is we would basically introduce healthy cooking that has to be done on a time limit and with a budget, which totally resonates with the American family.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like I've said that before, huh?
Dude, by the way, we have to talk because you totally spurred that idea. I have dude, I know how to shoot
This
your show.
This guy's amazing,
The
by the
Guy
way.
Fieri
And yeah.
thing, though, dude, I got it now. We're good.
Can't you see him? Here I am, Firehouse Chefs, San Francisco with Eddie and Kendall. You know, and he's got his hair.
And then the music hits like, here I am, rock you like a fireman.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No,
don't lose that thought.
No,
unless
Guy
it was like really bad.
Save it.
No Guy Fieri.
Save it. No.
Eddie, no Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
I
know.
So
I agree actually. So.
What were you gonna
and
say?
you know
Kendall?
what? Bleach your hair, dude. Either no.
I'm not gonna go down that road.
Kendall. Kendall.
I have a question about Lola's restaurant.
It is
It's delicious,
awesome.
by the way.
It
Do
is awesome.
you charge for chips and salsa?
No.
Whoa! True Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
That was the biggest adjustment for me when I moved to California. It
Yeah.
was like chips and salsa, and they're like $1.49. I was like,
Where do
not
you-
where I
Yeah,
come
where do
from.
you go,
go
dude? That's like
I've
in the
never
valley,
been
maybe.
charged.
Whoa.
Yeah, where do you
That's,
go?
a, that's a West Side Mexican restaurant.
Right,
isn't it?
totally.
That's when you were
Well, then
slumming
how
it
do
in
I get to
Westwood.
Long Beach?
Westwood.
Yeah.
Mar Vista.
Well, exactly. You know what? Next time we will have like a little meeting of the minds at his restaurant. It's totally delicious. So you guys will love it. You know.
Chips and salsa are on me.
It's really good.
Nice.
And if you wanted to dress up like a turkey, we could plug your restaurant on Kendall's Farm.
Well, you know what? We're kind of wrapping up today's episode. So if people out there wanted to hire your services, collaborate with you guys on any projects, how do they get a hold of you?
At this point,
Well, we're on LinkedIn.
Okay,
For sure.
they can find you on LinkedIn.
Yeah, Kendall Foot, Kendall, last name Foot, Foote, unless you're in Paris and it's Foute. That's how I got my first French girlfriend.
Nice.
Obviously, they didn't last very long. Huh?
Yeah, damn.
They never do.
Well, that's a whole other show. So we can have Kendall back on here talking about love experience or lack thereof.
Me and Delilah.
Lack thereof.
And then it's
So other than LinkedIn, how else, Johnny?
I guess I give you.
What about email?
Email John Laboo, JOHNLABOO, the number 7 at gmail.com. That's a business email.
Okay.
That I check.
And you guys could also get a hold of them at contacting them via firehousechefs.com. And if you want to, ever get a hold of any of the guests, you can go that route as well. And this has been such a fun episode. And, we'll be kind of hinting as the weeks go by the other projects that we're working on together. But stay tuned for that. This was episode 22 of Firehouse Chefs. Thank you so much to everybody for listening. Stay tuned next Wednesday and every Wednesday, 8 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time at the rantradionetwork.com. See you next week.
That's a wrap.
Hooty hoo and gobble gobble.
Ayuga!
Thanks for tuning in to FHC Radio. Catch us every Wednesday, 8 to 9 p.m. Pacific Time by visiting firehousechefs.com and rantradionetwork.com.